So I'm going to do a short video here to just explain the trivium. In the following videos, I'm going to be talking about the trivium, I'm going to be talking about grammar, I'm going to be talking about logic and rhetoric. And that comes from the trivium, and that's just a way, a different way of doing scientific thinking. I'm going to read a lot of this just to make it real simple. In medieval universities, the trivium combined with the quadrivium composed of the 7 liberal arts. This teaching method is based on a curriculum outlined by Plato. One of the key intentions behind employing the trivium and the quadrivium is to distinguish between the reality and fiction. That's a key point right there. To distinguish between reality and fiction. And that's why in the videos about health, I want us to be able to think instead of being told what to think. By training the mind how to think instead of what to think. This method provides teaching of the art and the science of the mind, as well as the art of the science of matter. So it's teaching science of mind and matter. So you're thinking well, and you're able to figure out how things actually work. So the 3 parts to the trivium is general grammar. And so when I'm in all of the videos, when I'm talking about grammar, I'm just talking about the facts, just basic fundamental parts. The systematic method of gathering raw data and ordering the facts of reality into a consistent body of knowledge. Okay? So now once, and I make the analogy of a detective going into a crime scene. The first thing he does is he just looks at the facts. The car's there, the blood is there, the lamp is broke, etc., etc. That's it. Then he starts to logically put things together. Formal logic is bringing full and intimate understanding to the body of knowledge by systematically eliminating all contradictions within it. And it's only then, once we have logic or grammar and then logic, can we tell the story. And that's rhetoric, communicating this comprehensive knowledge and understanding to others in order to utilize the gained insight into the real world. Okay? So I give the example of cholesterol. Cholesterol causes heart disease. Well, that's going from the subject straight to the end. There's no logic, there's no grammar, and there's no logic in that. And in our videos, we're going to give a lot of grammar, and that's what the videos are about. They're about the grammar. I'm not going to tell the story. I'm not going to give the opinions. I'm going to do grammar, and then we're going to start introducing logic. And that's what they're for. So that we can start thinking for ourselves. Now, the trivium is used in the scientific method. In the scientific method, they just say it differently. So that is to observe reality, generate a hypothesis, to extrapolate on that hypothesis, in other words, test it to see if the hypothesis works out, and then to verify the theory in a reputable experiment. So all of this information, where I'm getting this from, is there's going to be a link on underneath these videos to what the trivium is. And there's different versions of it. It's just formal logic. But we in our culture, we haven't been taught formal logic. In our schools, we're taught answers and we're asked to memorize answers, spit the answers back, and if we give them the answers that we're told to memorize, we're right. Instead of teaching us how to think. So that's the purpose of the videos, and so thanks.